Unfortunately, there's so much. I don't want to call it complete misinformation. Look, I've been in this business 40 years and I know enough to know I don't really know the ins and outs and what was going on backstage because we live in our business has always been an anomaly. It's not true sport. It's got entertainment, but it's a hybrid. And there's, some folks thinks I hate to say this, that they think they're, smart to the business or wise to the business and know things that they don't. And a lot of times assumptions will get you in trouble. At the end of the day, it is a really, and on my socials, I reposted the GoFundMe for Stu, and just to kind of get back on track, because at the end of the day, and I saw MMA commentator, I think Jimmy Smith, he was talking about, a ref stoppage, is a late ref stoppage is maybe two punches, three punches, that is where, I'm well aware that there is the word accountability, and Raja is going to he will be held accountable, maybe not only in a court of law. So Rampage is a great dude, a buddy of mine. We go way back. He's a wrestling fan from the Memphis, Tennessee area. But as a father, it is obviously an unfortunate situation. But Raja. I think, and everybody goes through this growing up. He's got to take a hard look in the mirror, and the man in the mirror don't lie. And what he did was absolutely, totally wrong. And, he will pay for it.
Have you ever seen anything like that in all your years? And I know things happen, and I talked to Mark Henry, and he said what he had to say, and he stood by the that veterans should never rib on these young wrestlers. He had that when he was coming up. You've been around forever. Have you ever seen something to that, extent?
No, I mean, not to that extent. I've been involved in all kind of scenarios, and one of there was a battle royal, Steve. If you really want me to get granular here, but there was a Moondog battle royal, and there was a guy rolling the ring, and gave Larry Latham some receipts back in the ring, and then the story of that is he rolled in and peppered him. I think it was about 22 times in about 7 or 8 seconds, because our camera guys went back, but that guy went to the back. He already had his car loaded and started and a driver, and they took off. And to this day, I've never seen that guy again. So, there's all kinds of kind of crazy incidents, bar fights, in-ring stuff that goes down, all kind of crazy stories in our business. But this, it's 2025, and kick and social media and the layers upon layers upon layers. But no, the word I go back to being held accountable, no matter how you slice it and dice it, we're all accountable for our actions, and Raja certainly is.